Okay, test, test, test. Are we good? Are we good? Okay, cool. Hello, hello. All right, let's say we're online. Let's get started then. Okay. How's everyone doing today? All right, let me connect my accounts. I literally just got on here, so I'll get started today, see what happens. I'm just gonna basically wait till next week to really fully grind back in. Still transitioning. Just gonna go with top-down analysis here. We have a weekly here. NQ basically drove straight down to take out this weekly liquidity here. Leaving ES. We're in a weekly fair value gap that which held previously, even though we went down, the bodies are good. Just depending on where it closes here. If we close under, we're gonna just keep on targeting the lower. Look at the daily fair value gap. We have basically a BPR now here. If price does want to come back up here, we're gonna be watching very carefully for another reaction to take out this low here. So that's what I'll be looking at. And if you're bearish, and this does happen, and we get a negative reaction, a bearish reaction off it, that's going to be very great confidence there. So far, pretty bullish day, pretty upside day here. Nothing on the 4-hour. We can see the hourly here. We did get the flip on the hourly here with this displacement. I'm just going to mark the same thing with the ES. So we are bullish on the intraday and the lower time frames right now, just not the high time frame. The high time frame is still pretty bearish. We have a 15-minute fair value gap, so this is a pretty simple one here. If we do want to get under this 15-minute, then I'll look lower. If not, we're just gonna keep on looking for new highs in price action for PM. And I think I just reset my charts too. Okay. So, yeah, we had a sharp move down from yesterday, and we were live for that. We did basically took longs very low. I think it was some down here. We just took some highs. We passed some apex evals from it, and then from there, basically that was like the lows. I just kept on pushing from Asia to London. We see some London lows here. 3 low made with this move down, taking the low. Before pushing higher and really distributing up. So this is where the New York high as well as London high is. We basically tagged that right there in this wick on the 5. So yeah, I didn't trade AM. If there was any setups you guys want to go over for AM, we can do that. Let me just see. I don't know if we get anything too much here. We have a bullish breaker on ES here. I'm just gonna mark out. If it does want to take out this low and we hold, I would actually like that for higher. Okay. So this 15 minute is pretty important right now. I'm just gonna, I haven't updated this since Christmas, I feel like. So bearish on the higher time. That's the 4 hour and the daily. We're bullish on the intraday, and low time frame is still pretty bullish here. So what we see here is, even though the high time frame is bearish, we really, since our entry model is on the 1 minute, the low time frame, we're just gonna use our intraday as our market structure bias. So if the market structure bias is still bullish, we're just gonna look for any 1 minute bullish PD raise for entry models. That's just the name of the game here. Why do you include the bottom wick for your breakers? We only want to look at the opening of the candle and all the way up. That's how I view breakers. So you can see, I'm assuming this is the only breaker I marked out so far. What people tend to do, they only look at the bodies. But what I like to do also, I'll consider the wick as well, as long as it's a premium discount type of entry model and the risk is still controlled. So like, let's say for this thing, like, I don't think I'll look for longs like all the way up here, even though Wix allows it, because the stop might be way too large. That's like a 10-point stop. But if the Wix, let's say like a breaker, if the wick is like very tiny, and I can add it, I can do something like this and be like very tight stops. So that would make sense to me. But still, protocol would be include the wicks. You look at the opening of the candle. If it's a bullish breaker, you look at the opening of the candle all the way up to the up close candle, wick high. Same thing with bearish candle. This is considered a bearish breaker because we have a high, we have a low, we have a sweep, and then we have a displacement down. Even though like the narrative doesn't support more shorts. Same thing. You look at the opening of it, open the bearish candle all the way down. Of course, you won't utilize the breaker too much since the core of it is already a meaty piece. But for me to market is still protocol. Wow, no way. Leto and Desi was like, yeah, I'll hop on the PM live, and then they look at the price action. They're like, never mind. Chat. Who would want Lanto and Desi to get on? Either of them. Type the name or type both. Maybe if we have enough people, we'll convince them. They're saying the price action is not good, but we make things work. It can be entertaining. We'll just wait for a setup. If it comes, it doesn't. Is it just Lanto? I must take a screenshot of it. These guys look at the price action. They're like, never mind. Because we talked about it. Like, oh, you guys want to hop on live? They're like, okay, yeah. It's Friday. We see price action. They're like, on second thought, we're going to pass. But we make opportunities out of everything, though. Like, even though the price action is bad, as long as we don't fall for it, I think that's the best thing we could do. Just don't get sucked into bad price action. Because there would be a setup somewhere. I could be wrong, but they don't seem to call out their own entries at all. I'm pretty sure Desi's very, very open about it. But Lanto is more like kind of like me, how I just if I like something, he'll just mention it and then take the entries off the idea. how I've been shifting lately, which is fine. Like, still people do make money off the trades. PA is ass cheeks. Excuses. All right, yeah, I have some Apex activated, so we'll see how it goes. When there's a no fair value gap in the 1 minute chart, I stay away. Yeah, that's the difficult part. Like, because if you're looking at the 1 minute chart, if you can't even see any like gaps in between, that's just kind of like chop. And if it's doing it for a very long time, you're just watching chop right now. So when that happens, you don't really take many trades unless you're expecting like consolidation for expansion somewhere and you're anticipating it. I don't know if we have that yet because I don't know where the target would be. I'll just mark out some of these highs here. NQ, I mean, that could be a double high, but I think I zoomed closer. I feel like we wicked it on lower time frame, but I'll just mark the next high out. That's probably what we want to tag first. If you're looking for shorts, at least, you want to see this tag. I'll mark out this high as well. Yeah, honestly, for me, like, this won't be a target anymore, but like, just because it wicked it, I would still kind of like almost consider like an equal high because it really didn't take it as much. But if we leave that high, then like I won't really consider that too much. I'll probably consider it next day. We'll just see for another setup though. We're in no rush for a trade. I've been really liking like how we've been doing yesterday and every other day. Like price action could just be terrible. You don't see anything, but when you see like, okay, we take a low out, we have a draw liquidity, immediate draw first, which I think yesterday was a equal high target, I believe, if I remember right. With like good narrative and then a entry model. I think the entry was inversion. I just got inversion retap. Um, Stuff like that. Like you just wait for the setup to like really align, and once you see it, you already have it planned out. Like if it does this, we'll take the entry, and then it does it. And you sit through like a whole hour and a half of just terrible moves, waiting for your time to strike, and then that's when your time to strike. Can't do anything better than that. Do you know what model Kane trades? I don't think I watch his stream enough, I think I only watched one of his streams, so I'm not sure. I feel like based off his chart markings, he just goes based off of narrative, and it's more of like a higher time frame entry function. So like it's like typically the 5 or the 15-minute chart for entries, and then he'll go for the main draw liquidity. So like for me, I'm just scalping, right? Like I'm trading the entries off the 1 minute. My 15 minutes is my narrative, so I'll go for 10, 15 points. I think for him, he'll look for like, let's say we did take we take up this high, right? We take this liquidity target, and then you see this 15-minute fair value gap. I feel like from his charts, if he inverses this, he's looking for the it to be bearish and look for the next target. It could be like off this low or all the way down here, and he'll just hold for it, which is practically like a intraday swing trader. Since he doesn't really hold multiple days, it's more like intraday. It's very effective, at least. I think for me, I'm just trained to be more of a scalper. Yeah, he does SMT a lot. He's SMT, the stat map, as well as like Midnight Open and all that. It's very, I think it's a very simplistic way of looking at it. Like, as long as he's right in the direction of it, it pays off. He looks for 10 a.m. to sweep 9 a.m. and then trade the inversion from there to catch the distribution. Do you know if he enters off the inversion from the closure, or does he look for a retrace? Yeah, I wonder what his total stats be like. He's like, I've seen like 100K P&Ls, which incredible. What would his stop be though? His stop would be like 20K or something, 30K. That would be pretty hefty. I don't know. I guess since you're kind of trained to scale up like that, like you're as long as your risk management is good, it's appropriate, then like there shouldn't be too much of a problem. But it is like a large stop relative to what I'm thinking or what I'm like utilizing. But also the profit is very large too. He used to buy or sell stop through the bottom or top of the inversion. Okay, so like he is that kind of like let's say it inverses this 15-minute chart. He doesn't enter at the closure. Let's say it closed right here. He doesn't enter at closure, but if he just retests the top of it, he'll enter. I think that's what I've seen a lot. Let's say like it goes up here, like he'll enter right here with a stop somewhere that invalidates it. Oh, no stop, just sell stop. Okay, never mind. I saw someone on WAP review that said he kept track of cane alerts and it was like 25%. Yeah, I mean like he goes for big risk rewards. So like when you have like or let's say like a 5 RR, you're gonna have like a lower stop or lower win rate. So no retest. He enters off the closure then. Okay, yeah. I get it. I get it. I mean, that's fine. I think I'm gonna try to just do 10-point stop today again. 10. 10 sounds good already. Still nothing yet. So we're getting some sells here. I remember you used to use pivots of volume profile. I think ever since I started looking into ICT more, I've just been refining simple concepts of ICT. So anything I use like for volume, I don't touch volume anymore. If it's indicators like EMAs or anything, I don't really touch that as well. It's just more about like look at the candles, right? I think that's to me the proper way from my results and experience. Uh, and I don't really strategy hop as much. Like if anything helps, like let's say stat map, it helps me visualize the PO3 more easier. So I'll include it and utilize it. But yeah, I'm trying really hard not to change anything that's not broken. I'll only add to it very slightly if it really does help after like a long time. So it takes me a very long time to even try new things now because I don't want to just ruin things. And like let's say like someone's like, "Oh, check out this indicator," or "Have you used volume before?" Like if I add that to my confluences, it's gonna mess me up because I'd be like, "Okay, this is showing bullish, but my analysis is saying bearish. What do I do?" It'll just confuse me. So we try to really dumb it down. What strategy would you use if you were starting over with 0 counts in terms of scaling up? Um, I think I would probably start with instant funding accounts like Tradify, and then like how I did before. Like I started with I think 2 accounts. I got paid for them. Then it was like 3,000, like 6,000 payouts. I use like I think like 20 or 15% to get another 5 accounts, essentially 4 accounts, and just reinvested it. Or at the time it was 5 accounts max. So like I use like basically 20 or like 15% of it, like $1,000 to get 3 more accounts. So I have 5 accounts total now. And once I get paid on those 3 accounts, I use some more money to get that 7 accounts. It's back to 5 now, but um I think that's the proper way to doing it. It's just like going all in with 7 accounts because if you do fail 7 accounts, it's more mentally draining than you than just doing like 1 account and then if you get paid, reinvest it. Now you did good. Keep it going, keep it going. And I think I shared the videos on YouTube about like how I Tradeify. So yeah, just reinvest it. Um, Using PD race to read order flow is more precise than relying on moving averages. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I do agree with that last statement. Both can be profitable because some people use trend lines. They don't even look at anything; they just use trend lines, and then they'll make a lot of money from it. I don't think I can do that anymore because I just seen like sometimes when I see trend lines like this, let's say like something like this. If I'm like somewhat bullish, my old self would be like, okay, let's long every time it taps in until it breaks. But if I'm bullish, I would probably want it to actually take it, get down to like a higher time frame PD rate, something like this, maybe like if this was unmitigated, and then reverse back up, we could see a bullish breaker, and then boom, that'd be my entry. So I think I changed from like years ago when I used EMAs and trend lines to just like use more retail concepts like trend line entries and just keep on going with the momentum. Now like I'm just kind of trying to understand market structure more and like what tend to happen. I guess you're looking at more manipulation and then expansion. So if this was bullish, you want to see whatever you could think of to take out all the bearish like PD rays and all the initiatives, and then only leave the upside. And that kind of gives you like a better opportunity for entries and a reading price. But I feel like I've done it all. I trade like with trend lines, EMAs, volume, like volume profile with like order flows, all these other things. Like I haven't tried a handful of things though. Like some people would use like what's that thing called? I always make fun of it because I don't understand it. It's the Elliott waves, I think. I mean, I think it's just for me. It just looks like you're just kind of playing off patterns. It's like, oh look, there's a pattern right there. I never understand that at least. What do you think about trading reversal off of previous days highs and lows? Those are difficult because if it's going off of previous days or highs or lows, is likely bearish or like counter trending on the intraday bias, right? On the 15 and hourly. So you would probably want it to flip first before looking at entries. That's the only problem that I have with it. Because if you have like a, let's say you did take a like let's say this is the high, previous day high or something like that. We take it barely, and if it shows like a 1 minute confirmation on the downside, like you can take that, but it's not really confirmed. Maybe if there's SMT or something like a better reaction, but like what's more confident is if we inverse like a bullish 15-minute fair value gap, which for this case would be this one, and then you start looking for downside. So it's a very snowball effect when you're trying to just play off of reversal from highs or lows. It's very dangerous, and you'll likely get stopped out many times. But it's, I guess it'd be profitable or not profitable, rewarding if it does hit. But then if it does hit, like how much are you really holding for it? Because for me, like if it goes like if I let's say top tick a reversal entry, I don't think I'm holding more than like 50 points when I'm scalping. So I even then like playing off reversals from highs lows are just not good for me, especially too. I think you should just try to follow the momentum, and you want to be very very nimble if you can. Just keep on flipping, flipping, flipping. Look at that expansion. Strong expansion upside. Lentils in the building. Brian's up 30K off this. I haven't been touching anything. Uh, we got a nice 15-minute reaction off of it, but I don't think we like someone said earlier on the stream, like there was like really no gaps to play with, and when there's no gaps, it's just like very slow grinding, lots of wicks, and very small moves until we get just a strong expansion. That's an expansion there. But we'll take the next side here. Has StatMap really helped you? Do you really utilize it? I think what I've talked about a lot is like I don't really use it for entries or anything like that. It's just more for a visualization. For instance, we see the opening here for the 4 hour. The 4 hour is always connected for me is 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's the new 4 hour candle. We'll just see it like this. This would help visualize it. You have the 2 p.m. open or 10 a.m. open. What happens after 10 a.m. open? We create a strong wick and then basically have a manipulation down. And then we get a distribution back up. So in this case, it'll be basically like a PO3 with manipulation, and then we just distributing further now. So I think that helps me visualize that, which we already like, I think everyone's already looking at something like this somehow already without using the indicator. Same with the hourly too. We have the midnight, that 6 p.m. Eastern time open here. What happened with that open? We came up, leaving no room for a retap back inside. That's just showing very bullish sign signature there. Yeah, so I think, yeah, that's also another good comment. Stat map does help you zoom out. Why does it go on the right side? Yeah, like the stream, guys, and we'll do a giveaway probably after. So, strong displacement up. Just gonna watch how the 1 minute reacts. We're still pretty bullish so far. I think the next 15-minute candle, we just close here. If we want to be bearish, we'll probably wait. We'll have to wait for the next 15-minute open, which is 145. Look for this inversion C here. Just watching this. If we get a closure without retracing back up from that wick, we'll get a BPR as well. Yeah, now I do want to see this hold actually here. That'll be actually pretty decent. Ideally now, just look for another retrace back up and let it play the flip later. Good move there. Really good reaction there. I didn't really like this for a funded play, but I'm trying to take it for a eval trade right now. So this is just eval still because I didn't have a good structure, but I entered once we retrace back in, left no wicks. I still have some 50Ks counts. Very good reaction there. Just have a bracketed. Do you trade your live account with your props? I don't think I'm probably not gonna trade live account till price action is more sensible. I think we're still in like the holiday price action. Maybe by mid-January or next week at least. That's when I'll start like really hammering it. But at the moment, I'm not really focused on my live count, my personal cash count. I think that's what you mean. Yeah. So keep in mind, I'm gonna try to. If you guys want to update or nudge me, like if I'm already flipping bearish, tell me to update this. This is still bullish. We're bullish on the lower time frame, bullish on the intraday, which is the market structure, the 15-minute time frame. The 15-minute gap here held, so there's no reason to be short yet. Like I said, if you're looking for shorts, the best case is you wait for this the draw liquidity to get taken first, and then see a 15-minute inverse somewhere, and that's when you're more likely to get a good short temp. Really pushing. I'm trying to see if we can push this for higher. Pretty good trade there. Just staying with buy, staying with the momentum. That's very key here. I think if we do retrace back in this 1 minute here, I'm still looking for higher prices. I don't think we flip yet. The draw is pretty close still. We inverse as an ES, so if it try to come back inside this 1 minute, probably gonna look for additional longs on evals right now. And then if there's a decent trade for funded with good risk management, we'll take that. We'll take that. I don't know if we do want to retrace all the way back down though. This looks like he wants to push for these highs right now. 138 next 15 minutes and 6-7 minutes here. And we'll get this. If there's two things I'm gonna try to mark out here. I'm gonna do this early just to demonstrate it. Let's say the 15-minute candle close and this high is not taken yet. If it does retrace inside this 15-minute, you're looking for long to take out this high. If it's already taken, you're probably going to use this 15-minute to see if it does want to retap for higher, which could work. Or the other part is you want to see this 15-minute inverse. So if it does inverse, this is the 15-minute to like look for lower price and take out this low and keep on running price down. That's how I'm framing the setup right now in the market structure. I'm pretty shocked if we don't want to take out this high right now. Should just blast through it. Get a nice wick this time. Because last time it took the high, it didn't really do much, did it? Yeah, this high here. It didn't really do much. We just kind of stalled. I want to see this blast through this time. There's no reason to tease every liquidity target. At least it left a stronger wick this time, but I was stalling out. So we did take this high out. We'll likely use this 15-minute as guidance for if we do want to run inverse 15-minute. That's the only reason I would look for shorts more. Yes, is a supply level. I haven't heard like supply demand in a long time. I feel like if you limit yourself to $1,800 days on TradeFi accounts, when I was trading TradeFi, I would do bare minimum with it, like or not bare minimum. Like let's say yeah, right now it's 9,000 profit target, right? You have 20% consistency rule. Just don't you don't need to do more than 1,800. I think that's the math, right? Times 5. And that's also another thing like to worry about. Like if your max goal was 1,500 or 1,800 in that case, you don't have to do 1,800 every single day. If the setup allows it, and you see more setups, go for it. But don't force yourself into that. I know that's gonna be the downside of a lot of people. We're just stalling out. This is very slow right now, but we took a high time frame liquidity on NQ right now. Why were you concerned about the 128 1 minute fair value gap? 128, 128. Um, I'm not sure if I'm following. Why would you be concerned with this? We have a already immediate 1 minute fair value gap here already. So if we already like kind of what I was talking about real time here, when if we did inverse this, we would leave that little gap here and it would become BPR. That would be probably a bear structure. We don't have to rebalance every fair value gap we see. Just like I think like maybe like the 15-minute fair value gap, like if we have two 15-minute fair value gap that's unmitigated, let's say this one, right? This one here, we already rebalanced it. You don't have to worry about this little gap here. You're concerned about what you see in front of you. And if this already gets completely violated, that's not gonna be a good signature. Like you're not gonna be like, okay, let's see if this holds now. There's another buy side liquidity at 570. Yeah, I'm gonna mark it out too. That's probably gonna be the final one for me. I don't think we'll run these yet. Maybe for Monday. I think Friday's gonna be capped out here. Like just barcoding, like you don't want to take anything. You do want to see it when like it's really moving like this. I like this. This is the only thing I liked here. And if we had this retrace here, I would have longed this too for this target. We didn't get that. So yeah, just a little bit. Just waiting now. We'll actually probably get a nice expansion up first before falling down. So we got this 15-minute fair value gap here. That's good. That's a good move there. See what we do next. I'll mark it out on this as well. It's unmitigated, so it's like a nice draw for immediate targets too, as well as looking for if we're bullish, we want to see it rebalance in front of the leg up to be like a nice healthy run. Still running. Bulls in control. Yeah, they are pretty in control right now. Next target's a little bit higher. I don't think I like this as a good target though. We already took this high, and I want to see probably a reaction down first. ES does have this high as well though. That's the thing I need to remember here. Just very slow. Let me move this as well. Move this over a little bit. Now that this is taken. Sorry, let me just fix this. Make it a little cleaner. Okay, that looks better. Tradeify in the house. What's up, Brett Simba, the man who runs the Instant Fun and Show? We're still waiting for that Tradeify live count. You guys know what to say already. You here to give out some free street pundits. I'm also waiting for Tick Tick Trader for the live too. I think that's what another thing. Like they've just been waiting from some firms, so I don't really have much options to trade. Except my live count too. Give me 3 codes now. Oh, he's hosting. He's about to bless. Brett Simba's about to bless the chat. Then you wait for a long time for ETF. I'm pretty sure I waited for 3 months, two or 3 months for ETF. That I think that's the worst one yet because they gave me 2 options at first. They're like, okay, if you take the live or wait for the live, it's gonna be like maybe 4 weeks. And I was like, okay, I'll wait for that. Or you just take your money and like you can't trade with them again. And I'm like, okay, I like you guys, I'll trade with you guys. But then like it's been more than 4 weeks. It's been 2 months now, and then like I'm like, okay, I think I'll just take the money now because at that time they were also denying a lot of traders and changing rules. I didn't like that, and then they already removed that option. Like I can't even take the money anymore. So lots of sketchy things with ETF too. 3 codes though, nice. One of it's instant finance or growth, but it's free though, nice. No, I was talking about ETF. That's probably the longest wait time for me for live count. Who wants to see Tradeify TV? You guys want to see Tradeify TV? You guys love Tops Up TV. Tops Up TV is like it's like a meme now. It's like the Jim Cramer of all TV shows or in all trading channels. Because how can he have that? How can he be that wrong? I don't know. And all the speculations like oh these people who are doing what do you call it the live like they're doing it so people can lose money because if they're profitable, if they're showing good trades, they're gonna lose money too. So like with that results, it makes me like buy into that like that speculation. Like it's hard for me to not to. Just imagine Tradeify having like a house count too, and maybe it'll be like a trend. Like it'll be any prop firm who has a house count just is bound to lose money at the end of the year. So this is something I kind of like here. You see, we take out this liquidity target. We have just some stalling here, and we could kind of see that maybe as a potential manipulation. It's kind of like an early call right now. Um, but if we start violating more bearish beta rates, or other way around, if we start violating more bullish beta rates and start respecting bearish ones, this would actually be that manipulation we're looking for. And the first target in this move would be this 15-minute fair value gap. And ES is really approaching it right now, so I do like that. Oh, snap. Brett just DM me 3 codes: one 50K straight funded, one 100K straight funded, and then finally one 100K straight funded. He's blessing the stream for Friday. Let's just do one of it right now, and then we'll do real giveaways for the next two. Like I'm just gonna drop the code in. I'll give you guys like 3-4 minutes, maybe by 2 p.m. I'm just gonna drop the code. It's a 50K account. First one to redeem it gets it. Let's make it easy for the first one, and then the other two will actually like run some numbers on it. At 2 p.m. 2 p.m. shop. If you want to prepare for it, go for it. It's a free 50K. It's gonna be one usage. I don't know if that's gonna crash the website already. For Tradeify guys, I think what you do is like you just add it into your checkout, apply the code. If you see it 100%, like try to. It's straight funded. It's instant funded. Just make sure don't proceed with a checkout if it's not 100% off, because you'll just be playing yourself. Can you show stream how to redeem it? It's pretty. It's a. Imagine you enter a code for smart, right? It's the same thing. You go on TradeFi. You click like one of these here, the 50Ks, and then you'll. I don't know if I'm gonna show my details, and I already maxed out with the 7 funded, so I can't do anything. Oh, okay. Brett said you can't type it. It's slow. Oh, wait, you can type. Wait, let me see. There's a glitch if they buy all at the same time. Oh, never mind. We're not doing that then. He said it'll be glitch. We'll figure out the. We'll just we'll just do like a number generator most likely then, the easiest way to do it, or like let's do some trivia. Let's mix it up. Let's mix it up for fun while we're trading. We have another hour left in our trading. Didn't even send the code and it overload the website. That's probably what happens when like 300 people try to get on the website and try to get the free account. This is interesting here. Another retap back in. If we can rebalance the upside here and start showing some strong displacement, I'm still looking at this 15-minute as a draw here. Whether we do inverse this or just rebalance, just to go back inside of it and look for higher. I do want to see that tagged. The 5-minute chart looks ugly. Let me see. Yeah, I don't like how it looks like this because it makes it very hard to like, really take read on the 5. Hmm. I'm hunting for a setup here. Looking for high. It's just going higher right now. I'm waiting for the flip. I do like flipping at least bare minimum this 15 minutes. So we're looking for 494 target as well as 82 on ES. So we're basically looking for at least a retap back inside this 15-minute here. It might happen later though. I think if we start showing displacement downside, though, it's gonna go. I have lost almost 50 evals in 2024, past 3, but was not able to get payout. Is that just Apex evals? I mean, it's understandable. Like, what count size was it? Some evals are like cheap, but like they're very hard to pass. Like those large Apex accounts. Like that's why I posted on Twitter. Like I bought 25 250Ks and I didn't pass any of them that day. It's brutal. Whoa, what was that? Yo, what the heck? Hello? Hello? What the heck was that? I I feel like it seems like a 50-point move because we're moving so slow, but it's like really just 20 points. I mean, I was waiting for that short too, but I'm just thinking like displacement is gonna come. I didn't expect it's just gonna splatter like that. It's good to have the right call there though. Golly. I don't even know what that was, but we tapped in the 15-minute on ES and Q'd in. It's like a slight SMT essentially right now, so I feel like that's such a good narrative too because we had that manipulation, we had stalling here, and I was waiting for this to inverse if we can. Now we have a 1-minute gap here, which knowing this manipulation, if we're really bullish, just gonna just run through it. We're not gonna do the code. We're gonna probably think of something else in a bit. I'm trying to trade right now because the website is starting to slow down. Most of us just trading a lot of prop firms, and like that move, like we're not even affecting the volume or anything. It's sim. Chat, while I'm trading, think of a good way to do some fun giveaway ideas, right? Because we're gonna always end it with like a random one based off like entries, the username, like how we always do. But like, it could be trivia, it could be something fun. Because we have 3 codes, and I want to do like each one differently. First to comment. Just something quick though, because I don't want to get too caught up. so I can focus on trading. I think we'll do one for Discord at least. To Discord, like maybe just like a thumbs up, and we'll use our Discord bot to pick one. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Has to be. You know what? Yeah. I'm not gonna do it for this giveaway, but I'll do something for the mods. Probably this weekend or next week. Just remind me. We'll get some counts for you guys. Because we've been giving away a lot of counts already. Not even counts, just like money in general. So no big deal. It's just part of the expense, right? They start with the letter S. We'll probably do one for lifetime too. Matter of fact, let's do one for lifetime. We're holding this here. I want to see what it wants to do here. Interesting how it moved here. That move down did get this reentry on or rebalance on ES. We SMT'd it, so like it makes it tricky now because if neither of them hit the 15-minute fair value gap, especially on ES, I would still look at this as a nice target. So now I need to see some confirmation. Confirmation would be us not closing above this 1 minute. If it does, look for that to take out this high, maybe this high, and then start reversing. And then respecting the bearish side. Let's see here. Guys, go to the announcement channel. I'm gonna set this one for the 100K. We're gonna do it like probably at the end of the day. Just thumbs up. That's it. And then we'll do the other two something different. We'll do one for YouTube as well. The 100K is part for YouTube at the end of the stream. You guys don't listen to me. Price is always mitigating the unmitigated ranges. That's all the algo does. That's what I like to do too. Like this 15-minute here, gaps. That's what I really wanted to play. So we did take out the high here. We took out the gap high as well as the internal high, swing high there. So I think if we can flip this, this could actually turn back down hard here. Still looking for higher. Still bullish though. Can't be bearish yet until we start flipping. The fractal model getting roasted. Surprisingly, we just came back to this 1 minute gap earlier. Let's see the daily range. I don't know if you want to go for the this high yet. I probably want to say for Monday, but oh yeah, the 4-hour gap looks pretty good too. We're just stalling out at this internal high here. So we took 2 pretty good liquidity on NQ, and then we're starting to stall here. But the good thing is we're rebalancing every 15-minute fair value gap created on ES especially. 15-minute leg up, retrace back down, leg up. Pretty good protocol there. Two p.m. Not much going on here, just grinding up. Stonkers, you had a good holiday. Hopefully you guys enjoy your holiday too, guys. I think a much needed break was exactly what I was looking for as well. Just a recharge before really pushing it again. So yeah, we're doing the 150K here. All you gotta do is just thumbs up. I didn't want to make an announcement because I want to keep it here. And then the 100K, we'll do at the end of the stream. And then 50K, let's see. I want to think of something nice. Let's see. What can we do? Should we do something with trading related? Maybe guess the price of a certain time. Whoever gets the closest wins, but only one guess per. Every wick down has just been being bought up right now. Akash, all you gotta do is probably look at your spam. It might have went to your spam if one of your emails didn't let you see it. That's usually what happens. Do you ever listen to pumpy music? What's pumpy music? Like rock and roll or like rap? I listen to rap. I was back when we were like was it Kendrick Lamar and Drake? We were playing that a lot just for fun. Lucy is going for 560, the 50% of the daily range. Is that from this high, this low? So what you're looking at? I think I have it like, yeah, about 565. Close enough, yeah. I can just see this getting bought back up though. I don't think I'm too convinced on the downside until we get real good displacement yet first. All right, let's just do this for the 50K. If you want to guess the price of NQ at 220 in 4 minutes, basically. If you can do that, closest one win, just get one answer. We'll just do that. Just for fun. Make it more entertaining. You can do decimals too, like if it's like 0.25, because if someone gets it closer by a tick, that'd be incredible. So let's see, how could let me make my own guess too. The 5 minute. I'm probably gonna say like 527. Just see it like retap a little bit back here at the OB. And then yeah. 4 minutes. Anything can happen 4 minutes though. You would think like, oh, you're going like within like 5 points. We can have this one candle here just 20 points away. We're going for the closest one and the first one. So if you comment twice, you're already automatically disqualified. Just to keep it more entertaining. At 520 in 3 minutes, basically, guess the price of NQ? I'll type it out just for those who didn't hear. At 220, I mean. If you delete your message also, that's automatic disqualified. Just comment only one time. You can use it as late as you want. Because someone would probably guess it before that. I'm just gonna see so many people Just deleting the messages, or you can't really edit it. We're not gonna take any answers after 219. Let's do that. And it would suck if your answer's already taken by someone else. In this way, I feel like you could play off of gambling, you know, just probability. But also, if you can like kind of guesstimate where price would be at a certain time, that's what you want as a trader. At the open of 225, yeah, or 220. So we're just gonna scroll up to the very top when we first answered it, and just gonna everyone's gonna scroll back down to see who commented first. No answers after 219 now, guys. And if you delete one answer, you're not eligible. Hopefully this doesn't become a mess, because I actually like this style of doing a giveaway because we can all see it together. No more, no more, no more. It doesn't count. It doesn't count at 219. All right, look at this candle here, guys. 15 seconds, 15 seconds. Whoever got it first. I was saying 227. I thought it was going to kind of consolidate before another leg up, maybe at 230, but 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and open of this candle is at, what is that at? 41? 45, 41. Chat, you guys can verify with me. Whoever guessed, well, let's do like 1 point off. If you're with one point, we'll just give you ASAP. 540, 41, right? If you said 41 or 42, you'll get it. Someone said 40.28. Nick Slow said 40.28. Who's the first one to say 41 or 42? I'm checking. Let's just check together. Just so we can verify it. 41 or 42, first one to get it. And then we'll use our bot to see if you comment twice or not. 41 or 42. 41 or 42. 40.75. That's actually really close. Should we give it to him? We might have to just give it to him. Chat, you guys can confirm if who got it first. 40.75. People had 41 on the dot. Okay, let's just control F then. Let's wrap this up so we can still look at price action. Let me see. Just scroll down. 41. Someone hit 41.25. Is it Dank? I need a mod to do this for me. we're gonna go with Dank. I think some people in the chat are saying Dank as well. Yeah, let's do Dank. How's that giveaway? Style. I think maybe we'll have to use more of a pattern bot or verify with some mods maybe to make it easier. Dank had, I think, 40.75. I think that's really close already. Because you're only off by 3 ticks. That's under 1 point. Dank, just DM me in Discord. So the other two we're gonna do from Discord. All you gotta do is like the just do a thumbs up. That's basically it. Thumbs up. We'll do it at 4 p.m. market close, and then at the stream ending 3 p.m. we'll do another one. Donna said 42.5. I think that's still 1 point off, though. I think we'll try to do within 1 point. So either 41 or 42. I want to give the edge to the person who commented the earliest too. So I think that's what we're gonna try to do from now on. Within under 1 point plus or minus, and whoever gets it first. So some people are saying in the chat, like some people would call it exactly, but like we got to reward the people that commented ASAP. All right, Dank one, nice. All right, here I'm gonna just DM you the code, Dank, and see. Tell me if it works on stream, because if this works, the other two is likely gonna work too. Too messy. I mean, we could use a giveaway bot to do it too. Maybe we can use it to screen who commented first. Probably something like that. This is messy in the way that like someone's like, okay, I said this. Someone got it fully first. Someone got it accurate, and then like I heard Dank name, I heard Donna, I heard Glenn. This is a little bit messy, but at least it's fun. You had it right at the 2 p.m. high or 2:20 high, 45% 5. You guys gotta remember that it's just for a giveaway. Like I can't give it to 5 different people who got close. Well, we have 2 more accounts blessed by Brett Simba, so we still have more to go. Okay, I need to remove myself from the giveaways and try to finish up the stream here. See if we get any good trades. Getting a little bit distracted. I'm looking at Robert's message. He said, "I got close. What the heck, man? I should have won." We have like 5 other people saying that too. That was fun though. I feel like maybe we could do it maybe more drastic. Because exact is a little bit difficult. If it's like someone can get close, reward the one who gets it first. We already gave the winner. Give the winner his money. What is this Wix right now? Just very back and forth. We're getting close to power hour. Still drawn to this 15-minute target. Power is 3 p.m. by the way. All right, good. Dank just said he redeemed the account. Nice. So it works. We have 2 more accounts to give away. We'll do 1 at the end of the stream and then 1 for the Discord. And for those who are asking about lifetime, we'll do 1 for lifetime probably next week. We'll start doing that too, as well as for the mods. There's more accounts come around. We'll just do it for the stream this time since Brett is hosting it. I don't want to dictate who to give it to. I've seen you do many giveaways, and I don't think there's been a time someone didn't complain. That's the thing, though. When you're trying to do a giveaway where it's like more fun, rather than me pick the winner, like let everyone see, there's gonna be like 5 people like, I should have won. I should have won. It's like, what do you want me to do? You want me to give you 5 people? If I give it to someone else, the other 4 is gonna be like, that's unfair. So we try to give it the best route. Make it 1 minute long instead of 4. I think I like a little bit longer, so it gives you time to like maybe figure out like, okay, what is the best one? What is the best guess? Because it's more of like educated guess, right? It's not like just like, oh, you're just guessing out of nowhere. So we did tap inside this 1 minute fair value gap. Ideally, we reject from it and take some of these internal lows out. But ES already inversed this. It's still a little bit clustered here. We don't really have a nice bearish breaker either. If we had a nice close somewhere, strong displacement, this would be a bearish breaker. We'll have this 1 minute fair value gap. That could be something, but I think we're just kind of playing off of like how we're moving up. Kind of like low resistance liquidity here. We have some internal targets, and I would still think that 15-minute would be a nice draw if we can actually flip. That's what I'm looking forward to. But if we just displace this 1 minute, then let's try to wait. Would be fun guessing your favorite color. That's the thing with that. How many colors are there? There's like 10 colors. We have like 400 people. A slap or receive a 50K giveaway around Thanksgiving. Passed it last week. Nice. Hopefully you can get a payout with it. That's the goal too. See people get payout. Big displacement. That's not good yet. It's so undecisive in the way that like we're just delivering. Ideally want to see it slam down though, because I think upside is a little bit. We already took the liquidity, so like we don't really have more upside targets. That's the thing. Downside, you have the 15-minute draw. You have a lot of these internal targets, so I think you're more likely to get something on the downside right now, the upside at the moment. Oh, and then we'll also do the My Fun feature giveaway. I forgot about that as well. It's Friday. We have to do that too. So 4 giveaways in a day. Nice. 3 sponsored by Brett Simba. Brett Simba, the GOAT for revolutionizing instant funding. Gotta give him props for that. Yeah, I mean, we're just this close to ES high, so I probably do want to see that get taken as well. Brett should run another flash sale. Something on topic like that. I think I had my team update the prices with the new deals lately. You're not gonna see. You're gonna miss out on some of these deals now because if I update this, TradeFi and TickTick right now, they're both doing 30% off. Last month it was 35% off, and then before that was 40. So they're just twinkling their offering now. So I think I talked to both. You could see it go down to 25% even. So try not to really rely on recency bias. What that means is like, oh, we did, like let's say Apex did 90% off already. You're not gonna buy 80% when 90% is like rare. And same thing with the activation fee. Like they could do like a big activation fee, but then later they don't do it anymore. Or like My Fun Features even they raise their prices already for expert plans and other plans as well. Some of these offerings are way too good right now, and maybe they're thinking more about profit margin, about sustainability. So that's something to consider. Like as long as the offering is good without comparing to previous sales, That's the key there. The one-time activation fee is still 85. I think still 85. I feel like they only doing 85 for maybe an extra day because there's no announcement on it. But some people did say it's still 85 bucks. I think it's only because what do you call it? There was like some delays with the emails activation. I got mine like at 9 p.m. Maybe you guys can share in your chat like when did you get your email pass signatures for Apex evaluations? Some people had all the way to 10 p.m. Other people had like 6, 7, which is like normal. I think they're just very, very swamped for 995 here. Hmm. If you guys want to be entered in the 100K funded, we'll do the giveaway at the end of the stream. Just all you gotta do is like the stream, and then once we do, we'll give like a 3-minute time slot for you to enter. Like they just by comment your username. Just do those twos, and we'll get it going. Oh, and then like I was also running the numbers of how much I gave away. Like, you know, we did the cash rebates. I think we gave away around like 45,000 in 2024. That's only like 3 months too. That wasn't like the whole year. Because it was like the rebate was only more of a recent thing. Around like 45, 50,000. And then giveaways, I think we did about 12,000 giveaways the last few months. It's actually kind of crazy. And that's just expenses because, like, you know, we do make money from affiliates. We do give back a big percentage of it. We do have to pay taxes with it. So like let's say if the affiliates are getting, if we're getting like $50,000 in a month, we'll probably give away a third of that, and then the other third is go taxes. And then the last third piece, the share, is just for the team because we have to pay the developers, pay the other team as well. So I think it's a win-win for everyone. Can't have it any other way. We're gonna take out ESI here. Yeah, so this was the signal to go for longs, I guess. I think I should have looked at that. Longs for inversion. I think if we swept this internal low more and then really manipulate back up, I would use this inversion stop below. So it looks like something like this, perhaps. If we swept some lows, and then we'll target this high. That's like easy 1-on-1. We'll look for a little bit higher with ES. That would be a pretty decent setup here. We didn't get anything like that, unfortunately. ES did take out the high here. We're approaching the midpoint here too. Yeah, so only one decent setup so far was this long here because we had a protocol for higher prices. After that, like we were really looking. Even this downside here, I wanted to see it slam down. We just didn't get that entry off of it. It was too sporadic. Friday. what risk reward you usually go for. I think my stats like it's like very close to 1. I would say like 1.25 is like average, 1.25 to 1.5. Nothing crazy. That's why the win rate is high, because if you have like a slightly higher what is it, risk reward, you can do, as long as you do 50%, you're good. It's just really grinding up right now. 571 next target. But just continuous move back up. What a grind. Just waiting here. Struggling with a lot of sizes, 101. Please, can you advise? I also use ICT concepts. My biggest advice is just to stay out the markets when price action is not something you can trade. Right now, this is not tradable for me. You need to wait for the setup. So, like, when you practice, like, let's say you sit through 1 to 3 p.m., like we did for stream, you just wait for that when the setup frames itself. 1, 2 setups per every hour, every 2 hours. You're looking for high probability type of entries. Basically, reduce your quantity and improve your quality of the trading. That's very crucial for me. Yeah, we're just grinding up. I think we're just gonna get a little higher. The 4 hour gap here, this looks like a very good target for it to run back in, to be honest here. So that's like my very good immediate draw. Yes, we already took that high, and we're trying to drive in higher here. What makes you want to be sidelines at the moment? Yeah, lack of retracement is something, and also like where are we targeting? What's the main draw liquidity right now? It's a 4 hour gap here. We want to like see like equal highs, equal lows, low risk liquidity, or just internal fair value gaps on lower time frame to target. This is it's just slow grinding, which I don't really just enter off of. Lucy's on it again. I'm telling you guys don't listen. He was saying like the 50% daily range, which I think it was like 560. Who's not listening, man? We kind of reviewed it. I think what Lucy was saying is like we see this high, you see this low here, the 50% of the daily range. You see like around 560 here. I'm more looking at the 4 hour now. See if that gets tagged. Not too many good setups today though. I think I can see that. For PM, just very slow. Let's get bought back up. I want to see this move lower now. It's just stalling a lot. We took the liquidity target on ES as well, so this has free roam to really move back down. And we get a 5-minute flip as well. Get through that OB here, the 5-minute OB. I can really see it really slam down here. Perhaps something like this. Needs some displacement here. Good move from the 1 minute there. We do appreciate your everyone's analysis, especially Lucy's who did call for 560. Like in even with hindsight, 559 pretty dead on accuracy. Good call on the daily 50% range drive there. essentially just premium discount too. And I could see it. I want to see it for next week, especially. Maybe perhaps run back in down higher to this daily fair value gap, and then eventually, as long as this does hold back down, this is a daily BPR. Come back down all the way to this low here, which was yesterday's low essentially. But that's more of a setup for next week. Let's see the 5-minute close. We're gonna get a good closure on the 5-minute. If we can get a nice push under this, what do you call it? The 5-minute fair value gap, as well as this mean threshold here, that'd be pretty incredible for lower. I'm gonna mark the same then. Yes, I think that's what we want to see happen before we start targeting lower. Because that's, until then, we would just look for be more counter trending. Tell us about your journey. I've been following you for Twitter for a long time. I feel like we do that like every week. I'll just make a video sometime. I think because I'm gonna be more active for YouTube and just with you guys, with trading and with content, with education and more lifestyle too. So we'll probably I think by next week, probably by Monday, we'll start ramping it up, and then by mid-January we'll start pushing a lot of content out, as well as training sessions. If you're part of the Discord, start pushing that out too. Just need to get fully set up. Wait, what is this? Just gotta get fully set up for the new year. What is this? What is TFO showing here? My first project in the new year. Take the Chrome extension I made for training view. Easily share indicators. Full settings on one page. What does that mean? I would use. I don't know what this is. The Chrome extension. Let me just see what this is. Someone just sent me this. Oh, it shows all the extension from TradingView. That's neat. Good thing that TiVo did that, because that's probably needed for the community. All right, 5-minute close. Next candle, next 5-minute candle here. Starting like short bias right now though. Just need confirmation. Nothing on the 15-minute, of course. It's up the one all the way down here. Every 1-minute fair value gap has been respecting though. We'll just keep on tackling it until we get probably the internal low here, which is the target earlier if we did flip, but we didn't here. So I like this as a first target, and then eventually the 15-minute if we're any short setups right now. Next 5-minute candle is probably going to close here. So we have another 1 minute here. I would like this for a short right now. Didn't redraw. Okay. It would be a simple retrace and then slam down to this target, stop probably above this high. Trying to frame a nice setup, and then with a 5-minute closure, we'll get under this mean threshold with this order block, as well as the 5-minute fair value gap. So, yeah, let's see. Something like this would be nice. Pop over 540, and then slam down if we can. We did the pop over 540, and then want to see this low taken now. 5 minutes about close. It's going to close bearish here. Coming back to the 1 minute, I don't want to see it close above. I'd probably get out the trade if we get above that 1 minute gap there at 251. Stop of this trade is just this high here, eternal high, very tight stop. That, or we get a closure above 41. I'll just get rid of it early and just wait. I need to see some displacement down here. If we get under this candle, that'd be beautiful too. There we go. I'm just gonna peel some off if we get under 30, and then save it for the main draw here. First trade on the Apex funded too. All right, we're looking for this 525. That'd be my main exit out. Get that would be good. Don't go back up above 40s, please. So yeah, you notice this is redistributing for every fair value gap made. There's 1 minute here, we tap back in, lower, 1 minute tap back in, lower, and then we create another one. We have a good draw target down here. That's the game plan right now. We got like a 10-point move from it, but I still want to see this get tagged. We just didn't get it yet, so I'll be considering if we get back above this 1 minute, just exiting out. That'll be above 41.5. I'll just wait for another re-entry. Honestly, on ES too, this is holding pretty good. On ES. Mm. 15-minute order block supporting. Yeah, it kind of is. Still want to see this low get tagged. Oh, we're getting close to 3 p.m. too. I have 3 cons on this Apex account. with a 10-point stop on it. Took one off, but I'm trying to save the other two down here. We might just close it if we get a closer above 41.5. That's my breaking point right now. Who's your personal account with? It was originally for futures. I'm assuming you're asking. It was Webull for a while, and then I switched over to Tradeovate. I transfer all the money in there. And I have Robinhood as well. Robinhood is for my options and like swing sharing. I have TDA for long term. Long term, I don't really look at that much though. There's not that much in it either. But I have like I think almost 300 now. Okay, on Robinhood, we've been growing that count up. But yeah, we'll likely do the giveaway in a few minutes after this move here. A triple high. Look at that on ES. There we go. Let's look for 24 here. There we go. First trade on Apex, guys. 3 contracts. For today, I mean. Or for today and the count. I'm not going to count this trade earlier because that was on eval. This is unfunded. Lucy, you can't be right about everything, man. You got a good call already. We don't need to go 45s. We just gotta tag the meter draw now. that would make me nervous if we get above 45. Because I'll likely get stopped like maybe by a few points and then look for re-entry to go for the move that I want to see happen. That's about 1,300 right there. First trade on it too. Easy money. And it's ironic that like I had to wait all the way to the very last moment of the session, basically. I think this one got a little bit I think I had 4 minis off on this one instead of 3. I don't know why I did that. Guys, press 1 if you took that trade. Beautiful trade. Of course, the next one will be the 15-minute target here. But yeah, press 2 if you didn't. Like, I'm also... Well, we want to see the feedback from you guys. Because I'm pretty good with it. If you missed it, I guess you had some opportunities for re-entries if you did really want it. But, oh boy, oh boy. We are cooking. Yeah, you want to see 494 probably near power hour. That'll be pretty good. Nice. Lots of people in that trade. I mean, some of you guys didn't take it. That's fine. Always more trades to come by. I don't think there's many other trades now, but can we all acknowledge of how this redistribution is? Basically, you can kind of see like more like consolidation. We have this expansion up, and then more like a market maker model where now that we took this high out, and we flipped here, we have every 1 minute gap here. We just retrace in, redistribute for lower, and then finally retrace inside, redistribute for lower, all the way to the target. Of course, I could have held for a little bit more to get another like 15 points out of this, but that was like a pretty clean. I think my entry was 39, stop was 7.5, or a closure above this. It was very tight. All right, let's just do the previous high, which we mentioned also. Clean 15 points, and then if you wanted more than that, All at 30. I got burned too many times. I take your trades, so just watching without taking anything. I mean, yeah. If that's what you're afraid of, then just only take it when you're confident in the trade as well. That's always the best route. If you're not confident in the trade, there's no reason to take it. But yeah, good trade, good trade. We'll do the giveaway and then we'll just talk a little bit more. I'll probably end it in the next 10 minutes here. Can you explain why you waited for the third fair value gap tap? Oh, okay. So you're asking why I didn't take the first fair value gap. It's because there's no confirmation on this. This is just a retracement so far, and we came back up. It could easily come back up and displace for another high, like how it did here. So this was the first one was always a no-go. What happens is we retraced, we respected the bearish speed array and came back down. And if it can respect again, this is still a pretty. This in itself is a pretty good entry itself too. Like I would probably do something like that, top of the fair value gap, and look for a move down to this target. I don't know if I was really looking at this that much. I did anticipate it though. But the third one is pretty good because you're risking about 7 points. You don't want this to end versus 1 minute, right? Because we want to see this 1 minute respect. You're risking about 7 points. And you got a very clean 2RR trade here. If you're just doing a bare minimum, that's a clean 2RR trade here. Because we have some relative equal lows as our draw. And eventually, if you guys remember earlier, the final target I wanted is this 15-minute fair gap that's unmitigated. This is easy too. So that'll be the goal. Maybe I'll try to stick around to see if we want to do run all the way down there. That'd be ideal. Madley said, I feel like every time I take his trade, he wins. I mean, some people have bad luck like that. I think there was like a few people back like 5 months ago where they're like, every time I take your trade, I would lose just because they would hesitate on the good trades and they would just take the one that's like more like a risky one. And it's just the psychology of it when the best thing you can do is just learn a trade yourself. And then if I say something that you agree with, that's a good confirmation. Just don't take something blindly. A little SMT here. Why short when we are close to that buy side liquidity? Which buy side liquidity are you talking about? We already took the ES one. Oh, maybe you're talking about this one. I don't really want to really go for this one. We took on ES and we're starting to flip that. That's very good for me already. Just take what you can get. Don't overstay. Is always good too. But this one is just never a good idea for me to long this. Only if you inverse it, then you consider it. But when we have this draw here, why would you long that? That's kind of like the thought process in my head when I look at something like that. What, good target now. SMT. I don't know if I was looking at SMT as much. Which SMT was it? Because this high here was already taken. We took both these highs already. So I don't think there's much of an SMT here. If we're comparing this high here, you're looking at this low. This is a previous SMT, so I don't know if this applies to the immediate price action. Yeah, let's do the giveaway though. Giveaway for the 100K, right? $100K Tradeify. Like the stream and comment your YouTube username one time. $100K sim to fund, straight to funded. That's like about $400. Basically, Brett Simba just came over and just dropped $1,000 worth of goods for us. $1,000 worth of goods. Okay, so this is pretty interesting here. If we inverse this 1 minute, I think we just slam down to this low. Maybe not now, but that would be like the target to reach. But if we rebalance this, we want to see this inverse and then eventually just keep coming back up, and that could be the move back up. I'm not too really interested in trading more than this though, but it's always good to tape read. Because also another thing, ES still has equal highs here. Remember that high that we were concerned about while we're in the trade? It was like, why is it triple high in here? We cleared this liquidity by doing the strong displacement downwards. If we can just build back up, that looks pretty good. I'll give you guys till 5, not 5, 3:13, just 3 minutes, 3 extra minutes. And if you enter by then, we'll run the giveaway. 1 minute bullish unicorn now. Yeah, you know what? This would be a 1 minute unicorn. I don't know if the narrative's there yet. It'll only apply if this 1 minute fair value holds. So we do have a 1 minute unicorn. It's just because I forgot that we SMT this. I was looking at ES. So this would apply. It's also a unicorn outside of my trading time. This is power trading time. So even the setup is framed up like this. I don't know if I'll take something like this because you're trading outside of your usual, which is not the best thing you want to do. Okay, we'll just tape read. Look at that. Desi and Lanto was saying that today was not a good trading day. It was boring, but we got 2 good trades out of it. This trade here for longs, and then eventually this short here. We had some other ideas, but the main trade was there. Who are they talking about saying there's no good trades today? I kind of want to see this fail because I still want to target 494. I want to see if that could get tagged before we leave today. So we did get a closure on that 1 minute here. Okay. Yeah, I'll give you guys another 30 seconds. All you gotta do is enter the giveaway. Just comment your YouTube username and like the stream, and then we'll roll the giveaway bot. Who do I have live accounts with? Ticket Trader, Tradeify, Top Step. I did have with ETF, but I don't have it anymore. After taking like $20,000 in payouts with a 10K balance, that's a win for me. We'll see how I do with Tradeify and Tick Trader. I think they're going to get that set up very soon in January, early January. But yeah, for those who are trading Apex, I think a lot of you guys are buying Apex to this previous sale. I also got back on Apex, so we have the first trade in. I have about 10 accounts with them right now activated. I didn't trade some accounts yet, but first trade we did here about 14 or $1,000 on it. I did 3 cons on it. So we're cooking. We're cooking. We'll see how we do with that. Is Apex still denying people payout? I think what I always like to say, you can also maybe reiterate this to people who always ask that question. Apex pays you as long as you follow the rules. The rules are very strict. If you follow the rules, and on top of that, don't give any ambiguity for them to reject you. So like keep your sizing the same, keep your profits the same, do whatever you have to do to get paid, right? So when you see people get denied, like they're not showing their stats, they're not showing like how they're trading, and if they break the 30% rule, guess what? They broke the rule. They could say they don't like the rule. It's a stupid rule, but it's there. Freck said, thankful for you during the holiday. I watch all the streams. What the heck? How long that take, Frex? That's some dedication. If you watch basically the stream the last 3 months, September, October, November, I think that's the best performance I did in 3 months. It was like basically almost like a streak for 3 entire months with some losing days in between, which is fine, but like majority was so green. But yeah, I think we're just gonna do like more of a Q&A. Oh, let me do a giveaway winner first before people leave. Ferrari 321. You have 3 minutes. I'll give it till 320 if you can get it by 320 because I was a little distracted. You're the winner of the 100K instant funding. Oh, nice. Okay. And then yeah, message me on Discord. I want to stick around a little bit long to see if we want to do take the slow out. Congrats to Ferrari. But yeah, Frex saying that he was watching the past stream for the last 6 months is... How long did that even take? Like, were you skimming through it? Or what's the best strategy to really relive basically like almost like... How many? Like 100 trading days? That's like 50 streams right there. That's crazy. Like, how can you do that? Ferrari, can you tell me your username? Is it Trader Rack Bar? Just confirm it's a very different username. If it's you, I'll give you the code. What's your advice for over trading? You know, like you practice what you preach. What I've been saying is like every time I stream 1 to 3 p.m. I'm only looking for one trade primarily, if not 2. This 2-hour stream we did, this was the main trade we took today. It's because we had this draw here, we had expansion up, and we took liquidity on ES. We can say SMT. I don't really consider SMT. And then we start redistributing. So we start respecting the bearish beta rays and violating the bullish ones. So that gives me an opportunity to just enter off the third redistribution here, put my tight stop on, and then let it hit the meter draw. And that's what it did. It did a little bit more than that as well. But I'm a scalper. If I get 15 points, I'm usually happy. Oh, okay, nice. Okay, you watched the one that you missed. Got it. Not many people have that dedication because, you know, people ask me like, "Oh, how can I learn from you?" It's like we have like 100 streams that's recorded. It's like, oh, people they'll be like, "Oh, I don't want to watch through that. Just can you make a simple course? Can you make a simple video? Teach me." I was like, if you want hard work and dedication and learn from someone, like you gotta put in the work for it. Yeah, okay. Ferrari, if you're here, can you just type in chat too? Type in YouTube. I just want to make sure you're the right person before we get an imposter. What's your max trade for the day? There's no max. Like, I mean, if there's good trades, we'll take it. If not, there's also obviously days where I shouldn't be trading and I force them. And sometimes, usually I would have worse win rate than that, but very good. Pretty good trades today. There's always trades everywhere though. Okay, yeah, Ferrari, nice. Okay, let me give you the code Ferrari, and let me know if it's good. I just sent you the code. And the last giveaway would be on Discord, guys. So all you gotta do is thumbs up here. I'm gonna just message someone or pick someone at 4 p.m. We give it a little bit more time. Lucy said all Price did was mitigate and mitigate range. That's all I did once 9 times in a row. That's good. If that's the stat that you have, man, incredible. But yeah, yeah, I'll stick around a little bit longer just so if there's any questions, we can answer them. Where do you journal and collect your trades? I don't think I journal that much, if I'm gonna be honest. Me journaling would be just there's two parts in journaling, is like self accountability with your record, which is like, if you're seeing your analytics or stats, so like you see your win and loss ratio, you see how many trading days you have, whether you win on them or you lose them, and like if you're managing risk right. The best way to do that, like, you just see your prop stats, right? You just go in your dashboard and see like, this is a loss here, this is a win here, there's a loss here. And if you over traded, it'll show like you took like 10 trades that day. So that's one side of it, just accountability for your trading record and performance. The other side is to basically take a screenshot, a snapshot of your trade itself. So like, let's say you take a journal here. We took this trade, right? Why we took the trade is because we had made a draw here. We took ES high time for liquidity, and Q also took that liquidity. We started respecting the bullish side, or violating the bullish side, and respecting the bearish PD raise. We're starting to flip. We took it on a third redistribution with a very tight stop, targeting the meter draw. That's how you journal. I haven't journaled in a while, just because I feel like the stream myself has been the journal for me. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm looking for. But if you can't do that, then journaling is a good area for you. And I don't know what good journaling platform is. You can do it anywhere. You can just take a screenshot here and just have it in a file and folder, print it out, put in Discord. I know some people make their own Discord and just show like what trades they took every day, or they use Notion. Notion is also a good pick. TradeZella, are you able to screenshot like each trade on TradeZella? Maybe to snapshot what you took. That'd be pretty good too, to do that. If you consider to only take trades or wait for your setup in these zones, you'll win a lot more than lose. Show up, dude, Lucy. Show up next week, man. Let's see you work, because you killed it with the call outs today. We do love when people do give their own trade ideas and be more involved. That's the best way to engage and learn as well. Okay, okay, so the 100K worked. So all we have left is the 150K. If you haven't already, just do a thumbs up. You have 164 thumbs up right now, so you have like less than 1%, but 0.8% chance right now. Oh yeah, Jordan Discord too, Lucy. But yeah, I think that this is where we're gonna wrap it up, guys. hopefully you guys enjoyed. We'll be ready for tomorrow, not tomorrow, next Monday. I think that's when we're gonna start shifting gears. Very good day to come back. This is like basically the first day I trade funded. And then we got 1 killer trade for 15 points, 3 contracts, about 1,000 bucks on them. And if you haven't already, join the Discord. It's in link in the description. And another thing is use the cash rebates. Take advantage of it. We have the system designed for you. All you gotta do, type in smartprofirm.com. Whether you purchase from Tradeify, TickTick Trader, MyFund Futures, these 3 are cash rebate. Or if you, let's say you buy an account with Tradeify, like a similar straight to funded, you spend 400 bucks on it, you'll probably get 20 bucks back right there. So all these are cash back redeemable. And on top of that, we do cash giveaways as well. So what we did last time, I don't know how many people on the YouTube chat right now, who are still in this, how many people won the giveaway here. We give out to 80 winners, essentially. If you sent this email here, you got $100 credit to your account, 8,000 total. We also took a screenshot of some of the first name. I want to blur them out. I didn't want to share the details, but testimony. If you did, yeah, share it in testimony because that's something we want to show, transparency. We got like 80 winners. Pradnov was there. I think who else was it? Jason? Did Sleepy win also? I recognize some people though for sure. But yeah, that's the last promo of the day, and we'll wrap it up here, guys. Have a good one. Have a good rest of the weekend. Stay tuned for Monday, next Monday.